Alright folks, in this video we're going to talk about the add groups to a list tab. And basically in a nutshell, this tab allows you to grab groups information in terms of the group name and the URL based off of the search term / keyword. And you can do that for all groups, open groups and closed groups, okay? So all groups encompasses open and closed groups. So with that being said, let's talk about how this is all going to work out. So based off of what groups you want to gather, you would select that here, put your search term in here. Let's say our search term is MLM. Dictate how fast you want the software to gather those groups for you. I would select average because sometimes Facebook, if you go too fast, they tend to stall on that page, and you'll see what I'm saying if you actually selected the fastest option from the drop down. I would actually, like I said, go with average or slower. But I would just stick with average for now. And what you would do is select a .txt file that you want to save these groups to. So they save here. The URLs of the group just saved to this one. Now, if you want to get a more detailed assessment of what's being saved, and let's say we're looking at saving this information to open groups, let's open up our folder here that contains the software, and then we come here to FB Groups Poster Folders. And then this is the Add Groups to a List tab. So save list of groups added to a list. Okay. And then we have the same options for folders that we have for the drop downs here. So let's say we wanted to dig into the open groups, right? Let's go into open groups. So in here you have a master list. So let's say if you did, let's say you did 5 or 6 queries a day with different keywords. Well, the software is automatically going to name that keyword. It's going to actually generate a document with the keyword in it, and it's going to create a number based off of what order did it create that document in. So if our first search term was MLM, it's going to say 1 - the keyword. Let's say our second query for the day was network marketing, so this would be 2 - the keyword .txt, and so forth and so on. So this would continue to increment as long as you had the software open. You close the software and the numbers will start over. So, but the master list will also gather all the information compiled from all these groups, all these keywords that you're searching for, and it will store them in here. All right, so it'll take all this data and it will all be in there. Now, like I said, as long as the software is open, the master list will continue to grow, and it will continue to grow, and it will be a combination of everything that it's collecting. But if you close the software and start it over, it will basically, the master list will start over from scratch. So when you start the software again, that's when it will basically clear the master list and start compiling from scratch. So once you start using the software, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying in some of the videos I'm going to make after this video. So anyway, this is what the data looks like. You have the actual name of the group, comma, then the actual URL of the group. And like I said, if you use Microsoft Excel or OpenOffice, you can compile all this data into a spreadsheet, and it can look nice and pretty. You can sort it however you want to sort it, and easily siphon through these different groups. If you want to take groups out, if you want to organize them and categorize them in a certain fashion, you can do that. So that's pretty much how this works for all 3 options. Doesn't matter. You can you know, the process is the same. It's gonna have a master list, and then based off of what keyword you put in here, it's gonna build a file based off of that keyword and put it in numerical order according to how many keywords you're querying for the time that it's open. So if you did 100 keywords while the software is open, it's going to be 100 different files with the keyword and the numerical number in front of it. So, and all of those different documents with all that data is going to be stored in the master list. So that's pretty much it for this tab. You can also clear the master list for each one of these if you wanted to do so, and you wouldn't have to wait until the software closes. You could actually click the clear master list for open groups, closed groups, or all groups, and it will clear that master list once you start the software again. So you wouldn't even have to close the software up to do that. So anyway, that's just another option for you. But that's the data that's going to gather. It's going to gather, like I said, the name of the group, comma, the URL of the group. And when it's saving it here, it's going to grab only the URL of the group. It's not going to grab the name of the group, okay? And the reason why I did it that way is because you can compile all the data here and you can go through these however you please. But here, this is where you would pretty much, if you wanted to take this list and go over to another tab, such as the Join Groups tab, you could do so. And you could take that list and upload it right there, because you have your list of groups. If you want to say, oh, I just want to gather a bunch of open groups based off of the MLM keyword, bam, you got that list. And you take that list and you go join the groups over here. So as long as it's open groups. So other than that, folks, that's it for this video for this tab, add groups to a list. Like I said, I'll be making some more videos where it's more detailed and you can see this in real time. So other than that, that's it, and we will see you in the last video.